I'm Hamilton. Today I'm going to talk about how the parameters of convolution 2D influence the CNN based on CFA10 dataset. Here is the main parameters of convolution 2D. It includes filters, kernel size, stress, pending, activation. And here is the secondary parameters. It includes deletion rate, use bias, kernel initializer, bias initializer, and some regularizer. After introducing parameters, I'm going to talk about our base model. You can see the two following figures. The first figure shows the relationship between accuracy and epochs. Consider time consuming and the difference between chain accuracy and validation accuracy in 30 and 50 is very small, so we choose to use 30 and 30 of epochs in the following experiments. Then my teammates would continue to introduce this topic.
First, I'll introduce the main parameters. We set 18 models with modify the parameters, and some models just refer to single parameters transformation, and some models are about multiple parameters changing. The main metric is about accuracy here. Here, we use the validation accuracy mainly to plot a trend chart here, like this. The first one is for the base model. The accuracy is 0.69. This model is the one we changed the kernel size to 4 by 4. Although it is a little bit lower than the base model, but the difference of accuracy is much smaller. So the kernel size is 4 by 4 is a better model. So for the models with epoch equal 30, we can use the best model is the one with kernel size 4 by 4. This is about the epoch equals 50. The one is for the 100. So from these models, we can know the base model is perfect with the convolution 2D parameters. And then we change the padding and the poly size. We change the padding from same to valid, and the accuracy drops to 1.47 from jumped to 0.47 from 0.69, because our case is about image classification. The age detection is very important, so we should choose the padding parameter equals same. And the pooling size. We changed pooling size from 2 by 2 to 4 by 4, and the best one is and the accuracy jumped from 0.69 to 0.65. So further adjusting pooling size need adjust more parameters. So we should make a trade-off during when we choose the parameters. And filters, we spent a lot of money to test the filters. And filters come along with the numbers of convolution layers. So this is the details. We can see the base model is the best one among these models. So during we design the model, we should focus more on filters to make a trade-off with other parameters. And then the kernel size, like I said before, the kernel size is very important to choose the convolutional parameters. And here we choose the 4 by 4 as the parameter of our case. And other kernel size like CSYE 8 all of them are lower than the base model, so the 4x4 is better. Then the activation functions. We decided three parameters of the activation functions: the ReLU, soft plus, and none. And the output proves the activation equals ReLU is the best for the case. From CNN principles, we also know the ReLU is a very perfect activation for the CNN model, so which suggests if someone designed CNN convolutional models, they should firstly choose the ReLU as the activation functions. This is the model with epoch equal 50. It's also proved the parameters of model is very good for our case. The highest accuracy is 0.477, so improved over 10% of base model. Moreover, we consider some secondary parameters, the kernel ones, the kernel bias, and the activity regularizer. But we can't successfully draw out obvious overfitting models, but the parameters can reduce the overfittings. This is our optimal model parameters. The kernel size is 4x4, and the filters are same as base model. 32, 32, 64, 64, and padding is same. And we should use some regularizer parameters in case. And the activation function is ReLU. Other parameters are default ones, and this is for our epoch equal 100 model. Because we want to get a convergence model, so the accuracy is higher by 0.1 than the base model. So that's it.